Hi everyone, welcome to e-learning. So today we're going to be doing some geometry. We're going to learn how to calculate volume and total surface area. So we're going to start with volume. Now I'm going to teach you the difference between a cube and a cuboid. A cube is basically a square-based prism, and when we're looking at calculating the volume, we're looking at calculating the length, the width, and the height. Now that is three different dimensions. Now if we look at the cuboid is basically a rectangular prism. Now if we look at the length is 5 centimeters, the width is 4 centimeters, and the height is 3 centimeters. So we're going to look at the formula. The formula is going to be the both for a cube and a cuboid. So we say volume is equal to the length, the width, and the height. And we multiply all three together. So we say V is equal to length times width times height. The length is 5 centimeters times 4 centimeters times 3 centimeters, which is the length, width, and height. Then we say volume is equal to 5 times 4 is 20 times 3. 20 times 3 is 60. So we say volume is equal to 60 centimeters cubed. Now you're going to ask yourself, why centimeters cubed? Because we are multiplying three dimensions, the length, the width, and the height. Right, so let's look at calculating volume when it is in a stack. So here we're using a Rubik's Cube. Now you can see that the Rubik's Cube has different layers on it. So let's look at it over here. Now we can see that there's the first row, we have the second row, and we have the third row. Now in the first row, there are 9 cubes. Now you can see the blue, there's 3, 6, 9. And in the second row, there's also 9 cubes. You can't see, well, in the second picture you can't really see the whole thing, but in the first picture you can see in the second row there's 3 yellow cubes at the top, and in the side you can see there's 3 red cubes. So you take the 3 times the 3 yellow cubes times the 3 red cubes. So 3 times 3 is 9. So in the second row you get 9 cubes as well. Then in the third row you do the same. It is 3 yellow cubes times the 3 red cubes, and you're going to get 9 cubes for the third row as well. So we're going to add all of it together. We say volume is equal to the 9 plus 9 plus 9, which gives us 27 cube units for this Rubik's Cube. Now let's just say that it was not all, it wasn't a cube. It had the first row and the second row had 9 cubes and 9 cubes, but the last row, the top row, did not have 9 cubes. It only had 6 cubes. You can see it is 2, 4, 6 cubes. So all you do is you say volume is equal to the 9 plus 9 plus 6, and you can calculate it, and it is 24 cubes. So when you have cubes, you just calculate the number of cubes in each row and you write the total. But when in the previous side, when you're just given the length, the width, and the height, you multiply all three together and you get the volume. So pause, go back, pause it, learn it, and master it. Then we're going to go on to total surface area. So we're going to look at the cube again. Now, when we look at the blue side, that's the front. The red side, the yellow side is the top, and the red part is the side. Now, when we're calculating surface area, you must know that there are 6 sides in the cube. You have the front, the top, and the side, but then you also have the bottom, the left side, and also the back. And you can see in the net over here, there are 6 sides. You have now the front, the top, and the side was the red, yellow, and blue. Then the bottom was the orange. The right side was the or the left side was the white, and the back that you couldn't see is basically the green. Now, the formula to calculate the total surface area is the front plus the top plus the side. We put that in brackets, and then we put it in bigger brackets and we say times 2. Why do we times it by 2? Because the parts that you can't see, which is the bottom, the back, and the left-hand side, we also calculate that and we times it by 2. So we say, now let's say that the total surface area, the length, if we look at the front, is 3 blocks, right? The width is 3, and then the height is 3. Now we say total surface area. In short, we say TSA is equal to front plus top plus side times 2. Now the front, when we're going to basically take in the front, let's look at the blue cubes, right? So the front of the length is 3 cubes and the height is 3 cubes. Then we're looking at the top. The length is going to be the same as the blue, it's 3 cubes, and then we're looking at the width. So you can see the width part between the yellow and the red, that's also 3 cubes. Now if we're looking at the side, we're going to take the width, which is 3 cubes, and then the height, which is 3 cubes. And then we times it by 2, and if we write it as a sum, now because it's a cube and everything is even, it's just going to be 3 times 3 plus 3 times 3 plus 3 times 3. We put it all in brackets and we say times 2, and then it's going to be 9 plus 9 plus 9. In brackets we add that because we apply in BODMAS, and it's 27 times 2, and we get 54 square units. Now you can't really see the difference because all the length, the width, and the height was all even. Then let's try it in a different, when it has different dimensions. Now let's say take this rectangular prism. We have the length is 5 centimeters, the width is 4 centimeters, and the height is 3 centimeters. Now we say TSA, total surface area, is equal to the front plus the top plus the side. We put that all in brackets and then we say times 2. The times 2 part is the parts that we don't see. So now the front is the orange part. So we're going to say the orange part is basically the front, which is the length times the height. So it is 5 times 3. Okay. Then the top is the purple part. So the purple part is 5, the length times the width, which is 5 times 4. And then the side is the green part, which is the width, which is 4, and the height is 3. So it is 4 times 3. So, and then we put that all into bigger brackets and we say times 2. So 5 times 3 is 15, 5 times 4 is 20, and 3 times 4 is 12. We put that in brackets and we say times 2. We add all that together, we get 47 times 2, and then your answer is 94 square units. Now pause it, learn it, remember it, go back to it, do examples of your own, master it, and I'm sure you'll do very well in your exams. This will also help grade 7s as well. So if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want me to do something that you find difficulty in, let me know and I'll do a video for you. Enjoy the rest of your day and happy studying. Bye everyone.